the European Super League. When I first heard about this a few months back, I thought, this is not going to happen. It can't happen. And it really seems like it is. And I feel like, as a football fan, as a Manchester United fan, since a long, long time, since before I can remember, if this happens, I honestly don't know how I can continue. Because the love I have for the game is slowly but surely diminishing. Month after month, year after year, the way the Glazers have ran our football club into the ground, they're just money-hungry leeches, and I actually cannot stand for it anymore. So Manchester United venturing off into this European Super League can only mean one thing, and it's that the club is fucked. Why are they doing this? It's the only people that seems to want this are the money-hungry owners. So let's get into it anyway. There's 12 teams in it, and there should be 3 more who will be founding members. These clubs who join will get, I think it's €350 million for joining this league, okay? I don't even know if that's a yearly thing or just a once-off thing. I don't know, but I think it's selling your soul to the devil, really. So the clubs involved are AC Milan, Atletico, Arsenal. Okay, I'll go by leagues because that's the best way to remember it. So in Serie A, it'll be AC Milan, Juventus and Inter. In the Premier League, it'll be Arsenal, Man United, Liverpool, Spurs, Chelsea. Man United, Liverpool, Arsenal, Chelsea, Spurs. Is Man City in it? I think they are. Or maybe they're not, I don't know. Then you've got Barcelona, Real Madrid and Atletico Madrid. Bayern Munich were asked to join. Borussia Dortmund were asked to join, and they told them to go and shite. They don't want to be involved in this, and I applaud them so much. I applaud them because they are not driven by money. They think of the fans. They think of their fans. 51% of those clubs have to be fan-owned. And I wish that was the case for us, because I actually think that the Glazers are slowly but surely ruining everyone's love for the game and ruining football. And then you've got other owners like Kroenke for Arsenal. So basically the people involved higher up, the president or the chairman of this is Florentino Perez from Real Madrid. Then you've got Andrea Agnelli from Juventus, who's the vice chairman. And then the other vice chairman is, of course, the leech himself, Joel Glazer. Joel Glazer doesn't know anything about football. He just knows money. He's a businessman. He bought the club on debt. The Glazers bought the club on debt. And that debt is never decreasing. It's constantly growing. And I'm sick of it. I'm actually sick of it. UEFA are totally against it. FIFA are totally against it. Nearly 95% of fans that I have seen, maybe more, are totally against it. So the only people who are kind of up for it are these ridiculous money-hungry owners and maybe the odd fan here or there who don't really understand. I actually feel my voice shaking here. They don't understand. Like, there's a history about it all. I'm 30 years old and I've grown up watching United and competing in these competitions. And for them to just completely sell themselves out to join this league where there's no relegation, you just go in, you're in the league and that's it. It's a Super League. Yeah, there's great teams. We have the Champions League. That's what you get. And if you do well in your league, you go to the Champions League. If you do well, but you don't get to the Champions League, you go to the Europa. And then there's the battle to get there. I don't understand why they are ruining it. There's no competition about it. It's completely fucked. And I literally have no desire to even watch this. Like, people are like, oh yeah, but you're still going to watch it. You're still going to do this. I'm totally against it. And I just feel like, what is the fucking point? Spartak Moscow said, dear blah, 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 all these clubs, all 12 clubs and fans, if you need a new club to support, we're here. And that's what's pretty much going to happen. Like, think about this, right? You've got fans. I live in Ireland, and I'm literally right across the water, that close to Manchester, pretty much. I'm still close enough, but it still costs a lot of money for me to go over to games, and I do go to games when I can. Then you've got people who are fans who have season tickets who follow them home and away. Do you think that these people are going to be able to do that? To follow their team home and away all around Europe every fucking week? No, they're not. Like, it's ridiculous. They are not thinking about it. Joel Glazer put out a statement saying that having this Super League will be great for everyone and especially for money, you know, for the club. Fuck off. Since when has any money that you have made been put to the club? You don't do anything. FIFA and UEFA I think UEFA want to ban each participating club 50 to 60 billion, and I hope they do. I hope points are deducted from teams, and my team is fighting for top 4, for second place, close enough to City. I hope that they deduct points from all these teams, because we are an absolute disgrace. It's a fucking disgrace. I'm ashamed. I really am ashamed. I'm upset. I have never felt this low as a football fan. I've never felt this low, because I feel like the people in charge of our club they do not care. They do not care. They don't care about the fans. They do not care about the history. And quite evidently, they don't care about the players, because these players face being banned from playing for their national teams because of these money-hungry fuckers that do not care about them, that just want revenue. Do you think that players will want to sign for these clubs now? No, they won't. Because at risk of, if I go to you, if I play for you, I might not be able to compete in the World Cup. Or I just feel like the way it was thrown at us. Like last night I was live doing a watch along, and this happened, and people were commenting about it, and I was like, oh God. Oh no, so I couldn't wait for the game to end so I could actually go and read up and listen to what's going on about it. And no one was happy. And it seemed that when Ole Gunnar Solskjaer finished the game, he had no fucking idea about it. No idea. Sir Alex didn't have any idea. Do you think that these guys have respect for the people at our club? No, they don't. Apparently Jurgen Klopp will be leaving Liverpool if this is the case, and I really hope that others follow suit. I really hope that other people and players, managers, players, everyone involved, I hope they're like, oh, okay, well, if you're doing that, fuck you. My dad is a lover of Watford as well. He likes United and he loves Watford. And he's brought me over to Vicarage Road to a few games over the last few years. And I will be, that's what I'll be watching. I'll be watching Watford if United continue to fuck our lives up like this. And it's not even the club, it's not their fault. It's the Glazers, it's the people above that are making all the wrong decisions. And I honestly, I'm sure you can hear in my voice, I feel hurt. It hurts to think that this is actually something that's going to happen. Like, growing up and having your team in the Champions League who have earned the right to be there, and then seeing them compete, whether they do well or not, it doesn't matter. The Champions League music gets us all going. And for us to not be a part of that anymore because of these selfish people who just want to fleece the club of any money they can, I think it's a disgrace. I really think it's a disgrace. And you just have to look at the people who are involved in this. The Glazers, Florentino Perez, Stan Kroenke. Like, these are some of the most hated men in football because they just fleece their clubs of money. They're trying to Americanize our game and put them into this league where no one gets relegated. Yeah, you're battling against really good teams, but we have the Champions League. We do not need this. Like, why should we have the right to be put into this league that we don't get relegated from and play all the best teams? Why are Spurs included in this? They've not won anything. Why are Arsenal included in this? Anyway, not that I care about it, because I don't want us to be included in it. But if you look at history and stuff, I really don't get why they're putting Spurs in there. I think there's other teams that would deserve to be there over them. And the fact that there's already 6 Premier League clubs in there is like, oh my God. Really? Really? I honestly don't know what to say, guys. Please let me know your thoughts in the comments, please, because I'd love to chat to someone who is actually pro European Super League. I'd love to know what you're thinking and how you feel about this, because for me, I think the game is gone. I think they're ruining the game. I think they're ruining the fans. They're making it much harder. Like, we know we have been Glazers out for so long. We've so long, and nothing has really been done about it. We've tried. We tried unfollowing all Man United socials and stuff like that. We've tried to do things. I stopped buying jerseys from them. I buy old classic shirts from adverts, second-hand shirts. That's what I buy. But it's not enough. What can we do to stop this? Do you think it's going to go ahead? I really hope FIFA and UEFA continue to threaten and protest, and I hope the fans protest. Like, I have not seen anyone happy about this. Fans are saying deduct points from Premier League teams who are in there, and my team is in there, yeah, and I completely understand, and I want the same. But this is literally selling themselves out. They're just ruining football as we know it. And we cannot stand by. We cannot stand by to let that happen. I cannot wait to hear what the players think. And to be honest, I'm sure many of them are going to keep quiet for a long time about it, because they're kind of, maybe they can't say anything, I don't know. But I do feel like the players have to come out. The players need to object to this, as well as the fans, as well as everyone else. But the players, this is when we need you most. We need you to stand up and say that you do not want to be a part of this league. And, you know, imagine a world when your team is not competing in the Premier League or Serie A or La Liga. Your team has gone off into this stupid league where they're just getting so much money. The thing is, they're fed up with FIFA and UEFA making loads of money, and other leagues. They don't want them to be getting the money, so they have now decided, let's all make our own league. Fuck off. You've ruined it. We need to stand up. The players need to come out. Gary Neville made an absolutely brilliant speech after the game yesterday. And I'll say it again. Yesterday's game, for me, we won, but I think it was completely ruined. Felt like a loss, because after the game I felt so terrible with all this news of the Super League, and I've not thought of anything since. Went to bed thinking about it, woke up thinking about it. First thing I did when I woke up was grab my phone to try and see was there any information, and there was worse information. So for me, this is honestly the worst possible news that we could have. I felt like I used to hope that the Glazers would sell up and leave our club. And I used to kind of think it could happen. It could happen. There was always rumour that someone wants to buy Manchester United. And I always got excited about it. And now, do you think the Glazers are going to start selling up United when this is in motion? No. All they see is dollar signs. That's all they see. And that's all they want. They do not care about the happiness of the fans. They do not care about winning anything. They don't care about winning. They just want to make money. And they're trying to play this as a good thing. They're trying to make it out to be great for the fans. No, it is not. Stop kidding yourself. Give us back our club. Give us back our club and just fuck off. Back to America. Do whatever you want to do with your American teams. I can't. I honestly don't have any more things to say, because I'm going to start getting even more upset. But guys, please let me know your thoughts. I'd love to know what you're thinking. If you're new to the channel, hit subscribe. Drop a like on the video if you hate these money hungry fuckers. And I will chat to you again.